if you look at the ice, it's layered. So each layer corresponds to 1 year, because you have a high season, you have a low season. So you see that these, like in the tree rings, you can see age or year for year that you have a new layer. And in that layer, you can simply count all these layers. And then you can also calibrate it. If you know some volcanoes happened at some certain time in some part, then you can see the volcano ashes in the ice. So it goes both ways, because you can calibrate it if you know the volcano, but you can also find the date of a volcano by just telling or counting the layers of the ice. Well, you start digging at the surface, and then you dig in Greenland. The drill went 3 kilometers deep, and it took many or several years, 3 or 4 years, I guess, before you come to the bottom. I have been interested in what the ice cap hides of secrets, because one of the things that the ice cap can do is that it has a record of what had happened while the ice was formed. And one of the things that I have been looking quite a lot into is that you can see how the temperature was in the old days. 10,000, 20,000, 100,000 years ago, you can see what kind of temperature was in those days. And this gives a kind of history of how climate on Earth has been, and it shows that you have ups and downs in temperature all the way in geological history. I mean, there are rewarding times and days when you are alone in the big nature of Greenland and having time to think about what your measurements mean. But there are also rewarding days when you go home and analyze your data, and suddenly you see something that fits very well together, and you get a new idea, a new moment of imagination that is rewarding as well. And there are several such moments in the lifetime of a researcher, and I wish that everybody could feel those. I think this is a future field. I think it is more and more necessary to know what is outside our surface, for two reasons. I mean, out there you have the answers to the questions, the real questions. I mean, why and how does the universe, or was the universe formed? How did life occur? But also with satellites outside the Earth, it's the only way to monitor our own planet, to see that we are treating it well, to monitor it, and really taking care of our planet. You can only do that watching on our planet from space.